Just recording, yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlefolk, to the all-new podcast that will bedazzle and arouse the most daft of villains and heroes alike. From off the TV, across the airwaves, and to your ears, here's the host, Rusty Rafters.
Hello, welcome to the Rusty Rafters. I'm Rusty Rafters. Nice to meet you. Tonight we have two special guests. I say that every single time. These ones are more special than usual because they're quite extraordinary. The first guest we have is he is a stand-up comic. He is one of the famous insulting comics. It's actually, he's so insulting, it's in his name. Camera's up here, camera buddy.
Oh, sorry, let me fix that.
There you go. And his name is it's such such an unusual but amazing name. It says it all. Randy Satchelstein. He's also known as the Insulting Sultan. Let's hear it again. Randy, have a seat, Randy. Nice to meet you. I've heard so much about you. We've set up these microphones here if you'd like to talk into them. Yes, anywhere you like. Mm-hmm. And thank you. It's a pleasure to have you here. It's a pleasure to have all of us here. And then we have another special guest we'll get to in a second. But we'd just like to know a little bit about this guy. So introduce yourself to the crowd, to the audience. Out in Radio Land.
My name is Randy Satchelstein. And that's my name. And insulting you is my game.
Do you win? Do you win often in that game?
Yes.
Is it a competitive sport?
I win all the time. That's why my name is the Insulting Sultan. Oh,
wow. Congratulations. Nice to hear. Nice to hear. And now we have another guest, which I'd like to introduce over here. His father was an amazing racer back in the 40s, a long time ago, I know. Out in Germany when the Autobahn was being created or just finished. I'm not sure. I don't have all the facts. That's why he's here tonight to tell us exactly what's going on. Well, I'd like you guys to meet him. Diedrich Spiedenprich. Diedrich. Nice to meet you. He's an actor, and he's done many roles. Thank you. Have a seat. Come on. It'll be a fantastic interview, I'm sure. And would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thank you so much. It is so good to be here. It is an honor to be with the great Rusty Rafters. I've heard a lot about this American craze. It is good and it's popular in the German folk. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it is very nice to be here.
That's amazing to hear. Thank you so much.
Yeah, what did you lose a bet?
Oh, there.
Nice
zinger. He got
nice
you.
hat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's with that hat? Huh?
It is something. It runs in my family. It is handed down from generation to generation.
Nice.
It was my father's.
Mm-hmm.
He.
Would you mind telling us a little bit about your father? I mean, I was just reading about this guy on Wikipedia the other day.
Well, my grandfather, he was Sven Spiedencrest, and
Sven.
They changed our name to Spiedenprich when we first came to America, because my grandfather was a speeding prick.
Oh,
and on the Autobahn, he was known to be a speeding prick.
Yeah, he sounds like a prick.
Oh.
Those guys you always have to
That's why we are
worry about.
The Sultan.
You got a funny accent. You're stupid.
Oh, well, we say the same about you in our country.
No, you don't. You say some other funny, stupid thing.
Well,
there he goes again.
If you say so.
There he goes again. You gotta love this guy.
Nah, I'm just joking. You're good.
See, people.
You're a good sport.
I hear people stand in line all day to get insulted by you. Is this true?
Yes. That is very true.
Can you do it again? I kind of like it. I felt like I was being put down by my father.
Oh, calm down. Calm down.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Nice. That's that's some interesting backstory. Now, we have some very interesting times going in the world right now. The price of meat is going through the roof. There's a hole in my roof at home. It leaks from the beef going right through the roof. Are you guys into economics at all? Do you believe in sanctity?
I did get some money, but that's only because people line up to hear me call them stupid.
See, the price of meat is just it's astronomical.
It's so
when I was
astronomical.
younger, I would my father would give me 15 cents, and he'd go, "You better go get some meat. If you don't get some good meat, I'm going to beat you with some meat."
Was it hard to get meat back then?
It was very hard to get some meat.
It was.
And if I did not get some meat, he would slap me with some meat.
You know how gay you sound?
Is it the accent or what he actually just said?
He's just a character.
Speaking of characters, you play many characters. Are there any
Yes,
characters that
I'm in the film? I am. I like
the
to be
film-
in the film.
the film business? I'm
Yes.
somewhat in the film business. We've actually had to reduce our size because we weren't getting paid enough. So now we're doing radio podcasts.
Show
Our
must
funding was
be-
cut. Yeah,
Oh,
it hurts.
that's just
Oh,
terrible.
what did you lose a bet?
Yeah, I did. Actually, I did. I lost a terrible bet. I lost the deed to my house. I lost pretty much everything. My wife left me. My kids. Almost though.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, yeah. Hypothetically, they're all right. They're fine. They live in California. They're floating in their gravy boats. But so tell us a little more about these characters. Who is one of your favorite roles to play? I know you had a lot.
Oh man,
I didn't even know you were in a movie.
I was in lots of movies.
Who'd watch his movies?
Well, my movies are pretty popular in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, we have Delicious Pizza. That's probably my most.
That's right. You were in Delicious Pizza,
that's
weren't you?
I've
Probably-
actually seen that. Which one
So
were
Who
you?
hasn't seen that film?
I was the delivery
Oh.
man, the pizza boy who gets killed in the film.
Mr. Wilson, was it right?
Pizza Dude Wilson. He
Pizza Dude Wilson. That's right.
it was very tough to get into that role.
What'd you have to do? Did you have to prepare yourself? I heard you went through vigorous pizza training.
It was dude.
Pizza
they
training.
called it
Yeah.
Pizza Dude training to be
Mhm.
the dude. It's
Yeah.
very tough to be the dude
Yeah.
because I am not a dude.
Yeah, you're definitely not. You're
I'm not the dude. It is
you
rude
gotta
to be.
stick up your
My
butt.
father
don't you?
always said it's rude to be the dude.
We-
You must be strict and
Mm-hmm.
you must not be the dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I will never be the dude.
Yeah. Here in California, it's I mean it's a little more acceptable, but in America, people might get creeped out by the way you just said that.
Well, in America,
Mm-hmm.
the dude.
This is America
is,
where we're
In
free.
Germany, I'm sure dude has a
not be
different meaning. I
German.
think, right? Is that true? Dude has a different meaning in Germany.
Dude in Germany means.
Mm-hmm.
Dude is actually a type of schnitzel. So it's something we eat as dude.
Dudenstadt.
Please-
It's short for
can you
Dudenstadt.
please
Yeah,
pass
right?
the-
you sound like
please-
you eat a bunch of
Please
dudes.
pass the dude. Yeah. See, we are not the gay country, but you think we are. Maybe you are the gay.
Ha! Reverse psychology.
See,
No,
Reverse
you
psychology.
see what I'm wearing? It's not gay at all.
So
Not
what
gay.
So what did you have to do to prepare yourself for that role?
Oh
If you
yeah.
can get to
Anyways,
that
the
again.
dude training. Yeah. Well, I never had the pizza before, so I did not know how to smush the pizza. So I learned how to smush the pizza correctly.
And who trained you?
And,
Was he a professional pizza smusher?
Oh no, just the professional delivery boy. I got in. It was my idea to smush the pizza. I felt it should be smushed.
Mm-hmm.
So
So that was that written into the script because of what you said to the director? I think that was a Lance Jones film, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Lance Jones. He's a great director, by the way. Such a humble.
That's another prick right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great. If prick means great man, then yes, he's the biggest prick I know.
Yes, we actually had him on the show a couple years ago.
Well, he should.
Lance Jones.
You should have him back because he's.
Those were my drinking days. Because it's crazy. I'm doing this show 12 times a week.
Drinking was a lot of part of my training too. I got some drunks a lot, and I drunks.
You drunks a lot.
I drink a lot too.
Yeah.
And I
You sound like a German pig.
well,
He's good.
you are
He's
pretty
good.
good, my friend.
He's good. He may be
That's
the new
why they call
side
me
host.
the insulting Sultan.
Yeah, you're definitely insulting. You are insulting. Now tell us some about yourself. I know you're doing this comedy tour that's sweeping United States and the Middle Eastern
and
by storm.
The Middle East. They love me there for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not sure what it is either.
But I'll take their money.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's something Middle Eastern. I can't put my finger on it or my hand, nor would I squeeze at the same time. But there's something Middle Eastern going on here.
is it my freckles?
It might be. It might be the freckles. You do have a lot of freckles. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is it? Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
No, I did.
I
though.
didn't even know I had any freckles.
Yeah, that's the first thing that I noticed.
Yeah.
There's
They
a
say
freckle on the
freckles
side.
make you weak,
Mm-hmm.
and I have lots of freckles,
Mm-hmm.
and I am very weak,
Mm.
which is why I never amounted to anything besides just being an actor.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, some would say that.
Well, one day you could tour,
I wanted to change
yeah,
the world.
maybe you
me,
guys can
I
tour
wanted
together.
to change
Yeah.
the world.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
My freckles make me weak.
Me
some
too. In the
touring.
knees, the high knees, sometimes. We're in California right now.
As soon as I'm done here, actually, I have to go on stage and start doing my tour.
Yes. So, how long are the sketches that you do when you're on the tour every night? I know you're doing like 3 shows a night. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You get
Well,
1 week, one day off a month. I
we
think you give
keep
yourself.
moving. They
Yeah.
have this setup where I usually don't get to really see where I'm going. So
yes.
I'll be in the stadium
Mhm.
and we'll all be
Mm-hmm.
fucking having a good time.
Yeah. It's
And,
basically just walls you see
yeah.
in hotel
So
rooms.
we're flying around and we
Yeah.
are stopping and going while they refuel.
oh yeah.
So technically we are doing 3 shows in
I
3
see.
different countries a night,
I see.
which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. It's gotta be pretty mind blowing too.
No, makes perfect sense. Maybe for you it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Not too many things make sense to me anymore. Things have changed quite a bit. It's been quite a ride. Doing Las Vegas shows, and I nearly overdosed on bottles of medicine a few times. It
What
gets
kind of
tough.
medicine?
All different kinds, from amoxicillin to
Penicillin?
straight up heroin. I was pumping that. I was pumping that in like gas was 50 cents a barrel.
Saw those
Germans, all of them.
when they lost the war to us.
Mhm.
Yeah, excuse me.
No, I'm just joking. You're a good sport.
Yeah. I do remember actually recently you did do a film, and this reminds me because in my, your days,
Yeah.
I was all fucked up. But watching your movie that you played about the guy who tried overdosing, committing suicide, he tried to get killed by a train, jumped the train derailed.
Yeah.
How
You
did you
just
get into
couldn't-
that character? I know it was were heavy drugs involved when you were trying to get that character down, because I felt it.
You see, I
Rusty-
wanted to be as sad as I
Rusty-
possibly could, so I got a puppy
Mm-hmm.
and I threw it in the water and watched it drown, and it made me so sad that it made me depressed, and that's how I got into that role. It's quite disturbing, actually.
Makes perfect sense.
How did that correlate between?
But then I saw
the
someone
drug
grabs
abuse,
the puppy and they
abuse?
took it away, and I was so sad that the puppy did not drown. Someone just stole the puppy, and I lost the puppy.
Ah.
So that made me even sadder that I did not kill the puppy.
Mhm,
I can't even kill a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Another
some,
fairy.
You're some sort of man, ain't you?
But
man, the insult salt. Laying down the salt. When's the next time you play around here?
Around here?
Yeah, next time your show. Yeah. I'd love
Well,
to come
where
and see
are
you.
we right now? Let me look out the window. I think we're in Greece.
Greece.
We're in Greece now.
I don't know if he's insulting me or he's just so good.
Oh, you can't tell?
No, I can't tell.
he's so good.
He's so good.
He's so good.
That's why they call me the Sultan.
He's so good.
Can't even tell.
Not at all. Not at all. Now, besides movies and besides stand-up comedy, what other things do you find yourselves doing in your free time? Business aside.
That is good question. Yeah,
Mm-hmm,
good question.
I
Let's
usually
see.
just take the kids to the park.
Mm-hmm. Your kids or any kids?
Just the kids, the neighborhood kids. They need guidance these days.
They do. Mm-hmm.
That's what I believe.
Well, I play the.
Amen to that, huh?
I play the accordion.
Mm-hmm.
I play in the polka band, and we.
So you're a music guy.
Yeah, he
You
definitely.
play music
Yeah.
stuff. Those
I'm-
things with
I'm
the
a
strings.
Big music buff.
No, you're
Mhm.
not.
Oh yeah.
What kind of music do you like?
Oh, it's mainly the polka.
Hmm.
I like.
Are you saying poker?
I love it. I
poker.
love. I
No,
love
I like to
poker.
play poker.
I love, if I could play music, especially any kind, because I can't. I that's why I do this talk show. I would probably play some polka.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's fun.
I've been told I'm a polka kind of guy,
Yeah.
and I don't
Well-
play cards. So
Exactly.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I usually get full houses all the time when it comes to poker.
See, I don't even know what that means. That just reminds me of that old show back in the day.
Oh, John Stamos.
Yes, the
And,
Stamos brothers.
Yeah, he.
They actually was
Big
a set of
star.
twins. They would switch in and out. But John Stamos actually had a double most of the time.
The show was stupid. Anybody who watches that show was probably a stupid person.
I was behind the scenes learning all the stuff that was going on. I had to bring the director coffee. I had to get him chicken nuggets.
Would you lose a bet?
This guy, just pouring the salt, pouring the salt all over the
He's
wound.
good. He makes.
is.
You are. Yeah. And see, I'm not allowed to laugh, or I wasn't allowed to laugh, but you brings a laugh out.
Mm-hmm.
You make me laugh.
That's why they call me the Sultan.
That's why this guy's doing 3 shows a night, flying over the cities. This guy's doing shows in the air. He's got his own air circus going on.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even go into a circus without getting a honk on the nose. It's true. Just look at me. So also, this show is also sponsored in part by Easy Wax. If you can't stroke it, you can't wax it. It's Easy Wax. They have a new website up. It's called don'tstroke/easywax.com. And also, it's Happy Cook. If you're looking for a great time, a lonely time, Happy Cook's there for you.
I hear they have the that dehydrated maple syrup.
They do.
Calculators.
Yeah.
I've seen commercials for that. I'm kind of afraid to try it, but I mean,
I usually use their half and
Very
half.
it just seems so
interested in
simple.
Easy
It
Bake
just
You
seems
know
so
the
simple.
half and half that they have. It's half syrup, half water.
Yeah.
You pour it in.
Oh, the
And
new
then-
one. Yeah.
I tried to mix the syrup. I failed to mix the syrup.
Yeah.
It's so easy. You get one.
Oh,
You
it's
get
just too
one.
hard.
Now, are you talking
Container
about regular maple
and another
syrup
container
or this stuff?
for-
Because this stuff is easy.
Yeah.
No, it's
This
not
is
right.
this,
So
this
easy.
is made for convenience.
Look, you have
American
the container.
convenience.
You get.
Mm-hmm.
You pour the maple syrup in one container. Then you pour the water in another container. Then you get another container. You pour them both into that. Water in another container. Mix it around. You get another container, and you pour them both into that. And then you pour it on your pancakes.
Easy. Think about this. Every morning I wake up, I have myself Happy Cook pancakes, right? And what goes better with Happy Cook pancakes than Happy Cook syrup, right? But guess what? Guess what? I'm pouring the syrup out, and I bring it back. It's too thick. It drips down the side of the bottle. Now I have this bottle that it attracts ants, moths. I've seen moths all over this thing.
They fly around inside of it.
They fly inside. So right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the entire bottom of my cabinet is now covered in maple syrup. Now, wouldn't it be so much easier if these things came in separate packets? All you got to do is add water. You just got to mix the right amount. It's easy because it says it right on the package.
Yeah.
They're all different colors, different shades of the same color. So you're not going to get confused. Exactly.
That's it.
Right? You mix it, and also this is my favorite
The
feature.
American ingenuity is...
Unbelievable,
so
right?
much better than German.
This is my favorite feature.
The
right
Germans are good.
Do you want to hear
Germans
it?
have
Listen,
no
guys,
sense.
Listen.
Oh,
This is my
I'm
favorite
just
feature.
joking.
All right, guys.
You're a good sport.
The best feature about the maple syrup is that sometimes you pour it and you're like, is it a thick morning or a thin morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Depends. It could be cloudy out. You probably want to go a little thin because the air is already thick.
Yep. You
So
gotta keep it balanced.
with these new packets, you can actually add just a little bit more water to it or a little bit more mix. And now you have thicker or thinner syrup. It's that easy, guys. It's that easy. So Happy Cook dehydrated syrup for the win. Now speaking of food, I want to know what you guys consider your favorite foods. I'm going to start with you. So tell me what kind of foods you like. Your favorite food. If you were going to die tomorrow on a rocket straight to hell, what would you want?
Probably the Happy Cook duck loin meatloaf.
Duck loin meatloaf.
Yeah. It's very rich.
Mm-hmm.
It's very rich.
This camera
It's
guy.
so rich.
He's getting.
It's so rich. And probably some Happy Cook broccoli Rob taters.
That sounds pretty good. That's like a last meal in heaven, right? And then you have that same meal again because it doesn't get better than that. That's pretty good.
Happy Cook.
Happy Cook all the way. So you like the Happy Cook brand stuff. How about you?
Oh, well, you know me.
A Spiedenprich.
Spiedenprich, we love our sausage. We like our schnitzel.
Yes.
We like our Weisswurst and our Jäger Schnitzel. And
I could tell from your voice you love sausage.
Oh, well, we are Spiedenprichs.
Now, I know your father was German, but was your mother Irish? Because I think I hear a little Irish or something in there. Was that Gaelic?
She was actually.
Or was that one of the new characters that you're trying to work out?
I am playing.
Because it's true that you try to stay in character throughout the day or week.
Oh yeah.
Take short breaks.
Yeah. His name is. I try to do it. I'll try to do an Irish accent.
It's tough.
It is
Right.
it is tough to do the Irish, but his name is Connor McKeelick. He's in the IRS in the USA, and he wants to join the IRA.
Wow, this sounds like really interesting.
Sounds like he has quite a struggle
and
doing that.
He goes to
Sounds like
he goes to McDonald's and buys. He goes to McDonald's and buys hamburgers and goes and calls them wee McGregors. So when he goes to the window, he says, "Can I get a wee McGregor?" That's the punchline of the movie.
I love him already. This character, he goes through some struggles.
But yeah, he's.
Are you not allowed to tell us too much
quite-
about the movie? You can't tell us too much, right? But what can you tell us about the movie?
The name of the movie is Wee McGregor.
And when it comes out, because we want to know this too.
It's called.
You Germans love your
We love our Wee McGregors.
your wee McGregors.
We like to make fun of the Irish though, because they are as dirty as dirt can be.
Yes. That's what the Germans say, don't they?
I don't know.
They are
It's like calling the kettle black, brown, black, brown.
I actually did used to call one of my kettles black, brown, black,
They are the
brown.
dirtiest people I've ever seen. The Irish. They're the dirtiest.
Mm-hmm.
Who's dirtier?
Probably nobody. I
They
mean, not
eat
that I could think of.
potatoes. They eat
That
nothing
comes
but
out of the ground.
potatoes.
That comes out of the ground. That's that.
But I
that
do
is
like
true.
the play the Irish. It is fun.
Nice.
You drink a lot.
So what was the name of the movie again? That was coming.
Wee McGregor.
And when does it come out? When does it come out?
He's good.
These are the best.
Oh.
These are the best.
See, there's a camera guy here. Is he drunk or something? He's on
He
some
might
sort
be.
of
He
drugs.
might be drunk. There he is. There he is. There he is.
But what were we talking about? Oh, yes, the movie. It comes out August 17th. This is towards the end of the summer.
17th.
Whatever you
17,
say,
17.
He goes through time zones all the time. He's
Oh,
flying.
yeah.
Remember, he
Yeah.
flies all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Some
But yeah,
countries,
the
some
movie
countries
is-
go by a
the movie's
17th
going
month
to be
calendar.
good. It's going to
Some
be
countries don't like me. I don't know.
I
I think
don't
it's
know.
my freckles. I don't think it's anything.
You think it's the insults?
No.
Everyone loves
No,
that. I mean, everyone here in the
Well, I
States.
started
anyway.
insulting when I was young.
I mean,
and-
we've already got 1,500 viewers right now, just asking about you, actually.
Yeah. Well, that's usually what happened.
And not including the ones.
It was
asking
when I
about
was
him.
younger.
Mhm.
I started insulting everybody,
Mhm.
and
How did your
I
how
learned
did
to
your parents
insult.
take it?
oh well,
Were they insulted?
they were a little insulted by my insulting them.
Mhm.
Were they insulted when you were born?
No, no, no.
That was.
But then I really hit the big, the big spotlight and started touring
Mhm.
when I discovered that I realized I could start insulting people,
Mhm.
and I started insulting even people as high up as the president.
Oh, you
I-
insulted the
yeah,
president, huh? Which one?
I insulted the president on YouTube.
Eisenhower?
You could find the you could
video.
find the video. It's
Video.
guy insults president. That's me.
On
I'm.
You-
That's why they call me the insulting sultan. But
and that's YouTube.
ever since then, I shot off and started touring.
Wow. So this is a recent thing that you embarked on, or how
No,
long
I've
ago?
been doing this for,
So these are just the
20
older,
years?
these just the older videos are popping up now.
but
Mhm,
you
mhm.
just got to search for it.
Mm.
They just don't pop up. But I've been doing this for my whole life plus 20 years. So
Wow.
long time.
Wow. That is pretty long. That is a long time.
Do you ever plan on doing something? Do you plan on retiring?
I don't need to retire. When you love what you do,
That's true. Do you ever fear that your insults may run
Do you ever
out?
think you're
Like
going
you
to
have
stop
this
insulting?
barrel of insults that every time you insult, tapping your insults away and you'll run out one day. Do you think that'll ever happen?
no.
I know a lot of stand-up comics. They are afraid they run out of jokes, you know. But something that comes from inside, even deeper.
Well, it's easy because every single person
Mm-hmm.
has their own set of insults.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're a duty dummy face, and he's a
Zinger every time.
he's got stupid pants on with he's got stupid glasses on. He's 4 eyes.
Oh, he does have 4 eyes, doesn't he?
He's so
He does have
stupid.
4 eyes. He's got 4 ears too.
But I'm just joking. You guys are great sports.
Nice. Hey. I don't like sports.
They
but
used
I
to
like
call
to
me
play.
4-Eye Spiedenprich.
4-eye Spiedenprich. Does that mean you go 4 times the
Yeah.
speed or twice as fast?
I got 4 times the speed on the Autobahn.
Uh-huh.
See, the Autobahn is great. It is every single auto. Yeah, it's the speed.
And growing up in Germany, where
would
did you grow up in Germany?
in Germany?
Did you grow up by the Autobahn? Where
See,
were
us
you?
speeding pricks are
Growing up in Germany.
quite the noble family in Germany.
Oh yeah.
We come from East Berlin. We were on the other side of the Berlin Wall, the good side.
The NATOs.
Tornadoes too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
tornadoes.
you grew up in NATO territory.
Yeah, tornadoes in your territory.
Yeah.
German tornadoes.
That's what.
They don't teach
That
us
was the name
they
of
don't
our
teach us these
basketball
things
team
in America.
in high school.
Oh,
We was the German Tornadoes.
stupid me.
We
You'd think you'd just call yourself the Tornadoes.
No, we was the German Tornadoes.
Were there other tornadoes close by from
No.
the other countries?
We were
You
the only
ones.
Tornadoes.
The only ones. And you still call yourselves the German Tornadoes.
Yeah.
Is that for yourselves so you don't forget where you come from?
That's what,
As a
so no one
people,
else
what you're
forgets where
fighting
they
for?
come from.
I
No
see.
one else. Who's that team that we were beat by? Oh, that was the German Tornadoes.
So they'll never forget.
I'll never forget the German
Vengeance in
Tornadoes.
the words. I love it. Future vengeance.
Yeah. It
Nice.
was the German Tornadoes.
Wow. So you played. So you play a little bit of b-ball
Oh, yeah.
for
B-ball,
the Germans.
C-ball, and D-ball.
Nice. Dodgeball. That was my favorite too.
Yeah.
I never got a chance to play c-ball.
Conquer
Yeah,
Ball.
no, C-ball.
I love Conquer Ball.
Is that what it was? Conquer ball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I was always out those days.
See, the rule is to conquer, and we love to conquer.
Conquer Ball.
Conquer
Yeah.
ball. Conquer ball. Nice.
Then you have to conquer the other team.
By injuring them slightly
Yeah. We shoot them.
with the Conquer Ball.
Oh, well, in Germany, we do a little differently.
What did you do in Germany? How did you play?
I think they call it a mace in German.
Yeah. You base
So
them in
tell us the
knees.
rules. Tell us the rules. You grew up in Germany.
If you lose, you get conquered.
But are they the same rules, or how do you play? If I were to play a game,
Oh,
and
you
I've
know,
never
it's
played
the
before.
standard rules of conquer ball. But if you lose the game, you get conquered.
See, I've never played Conquer Ball either. So explain to me as if I've never played this before.
Okay. You take the ball.
Continue. Yeah.
It is on a string, and you dangle it in front of your enemies. Or, I mean, your opponents. And I say and, but I mean und.
Yes.
Und you take the ball and you dangle it in front of your enemies, and you try to get them over to your side, across the line. If they pass the line, and you shoot the ball to the other side, and if you win, you conquer the other.
They call it a mace. We call it a Conquer Ball.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
No wonder I've never played
if you
this.
make them bleed,
Mm-hmm.
see in German way, if you make them bleed, you get extra points and you win the game.
Yeah, that's sort of how we play. That's exactly how we play.
The more
It's the
blood,
exact same way we play.
the more fun. The more blood, the more fun. Conquer Ball.
They are going to make a TV show, Conquer Ball, I heard. And it's actually not even based on the sport. It's actually based on players, fictional players. So they're not even real people. And it takes place in the late 80s where
When Conquer Ball
corporations
wasn't around,
took over.
even.
Yeah, all these corporations conquered
Conquer
everything.
Ball came out in 2012.
Mm-hmm. Because it's futuristic, like in the 80s. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So picture this movie, and there's a couple characters. I know that Mr. Spiedenprich actually turned the role down because you didn't feel comfortable because you didn't feel it was true to not only yourself but to Conquer Ball.
No.
itself.
So it is not brutal enough.
Yeah, no. So I'm not gonna see it when it comes out.
No.
I refuse to see it.
I will boycott.
So you're not gonna be in it? I think I'll watch it then.
Oh.
Nah, I'm just joking. You're a great sport.
I know that they also had you appear. And we're back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Rusty Rafters. We have some fantastic guests. We're just having a close and personal interview today, just getting to know a little bit more about these guys, and having a good time talking.
Yeah, the radio is fun. Doing the radio, it's
It is fun. It's tiring though. It's really tiring. I've been doing this, like I said, 12 shows a week. Gets pretty intense. So
Would you lose a bet?
I did. I did. As mentioned earlier. Oh yeah, they were gonna have a series with the Insult Sultan.
It's basically they're going to be getting a everyone. If you want to watch the show,
Mm-hmm.
you get a
Which I will.
webcam and it watches you.
Oh, okay.
And I flick through everybody watching me,
Mm-hmm.
and I just make fun of them in their faces.
That's a genius idea.
Yeah, and they're all stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. And I think
Probably a
it's
couple idiots too, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I think
when does it start?
It's only like $1,000. That's it for the for every show.
Yeah.
It's very it's a lot cheaper
It's
than I
kind of like
thought.
buying a ticket, though.
Yeah.
So look at it
and
that
you have
way.
to pay, the monthly
Yeah. It's
paper-
insulting fee.
Is it monthly? I don't remember.
It's
But I
either
think it's
monthly or
monthly.
bi-monthly. Yeah.
It
one or the
doesn't
others.
matter. It's just, a little bit of money.
Just money. That's all it really is.
And it's gonna be great.
I'll be watching.
I
I'll be
might
watching.
even call them stupid
Yeah.
because it's only 20 minutes long
Yeah.
each
Mhm.
episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I flick through, and you're stupid. You're stupid. You're
Mhm.
stupid. You're stupid.
Idiot.
So
Dumb face,
I
right?
say that a lot.
Yeah.
So I could be calling them actually stupid. I think it's worth it.
Yeah, of course, because then you have all these people who tune in because they want to see themselves be insulted. So automatically, that's a lot of views right there.
Mm-hmm.
You're going through these. Once they see themselves, they're going to be completely excited,
Mhm.
completely satisfied. They spent $1,000. I mean, I'd spend $2,000. I'd love to be on that show twice if I could. But I'll be watching. I think
Mhm.
it's going to be fantastic. July, what is it, 16th? Right, July 16th this year.
What day is today?
Today is, it's almost July. It comes out next week.
Yep.
I'll be tuning in.
Tuning in next
I'll be
week,
tuning in like a
everybody.
tuna. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're probably gonna see me call you stupid.
I can't
Tune
wait.
in.
I can't wait. I'll be there. You hear that, folks? All of you in Radioland right now listening. Can't wait. Cannot wait. That's your father's racing belt necklace, isn't it?
Did he die wearing
Every
that?
Spiedenprich wore one of these.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not a Spiedenprich, you don't. You don't see. There comes the Irish.
There it is. There it is. It's that
trying to-
character. You're getting the
it's
character
trying-
down there.
It's trying to come out of me. But yeah, this is my favorite necklace.
Did your dad die wearing that?
That was his car. It was in his car when he crashed.
I'm just joking. You're a good sport.
Well, thank
with
you.
the insults. With the insults.
Yeah, my father, he was a Spiedenprich.
Mm-hmm.
What did he lose a bet?
Yeah, he was
The singer
he's-
every
he
time.
was a Spiedenprich. He went too fast.
Mm-hmm. He burned a cylinder. He burned on all 6 cylinders, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gear
Yeah.
by gear, he was in 12th gear, far surpassing the regular 6.
It was far too much.
Mm-hmm.
He filled his car with too much gas.
Mm-hmm.
It had overflowed and it blew up his car.
Leaked into the engine. I heard,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. They call it engine overflow.
Mm-hmm.
It's a common German
Problem, right?
Problem in cars.
Mhm.
they
Because they want to just load up the car
Yeah.
and go driving on the Autobahn all day and
Yeah.
night. And there's a guy going for the record right now too. He has a
Yeah.
plane follow him and
they want
load
to
up his
stay
car.
on the Autobahn as long as possible.
Mhm.
If they don't, then they lose. So yeah,
Well,
he overflowed. It was engine
overflowed.
overflow,
Mhm.
and he sped out of control, and he crashed and burned.
What did he lose a bet?
Yeah, with God.
Hey, what a touching story.
Yeah, this is.
I'm sorry to hear that.
This is the way of the Spiedenprich.
Mm-hmm. How do you foresee yourself going?
Probably
speeding
the
like
same
that?
way.
Yeah?
Being a Spiedenprich. Yeah.
Then do you think it's going to be the same cause, engine overflow, or do you foresee a new... unforeseen problem ahead for you.
Do you check for engine overflow now? Every
Yeah.
time you get in?
How do you check your car for engine overflow?
I want to make sure there's not. I never fill my car with full of gas. I'll always leave 2 gallons.
Empty in remembrance.
Yeah, this is for you, Father. So
Wow.
2 gallons that
Wow.
you shouldn't have put in your car.
Because that's what did it. I remember they had the professional examinations of the car, and they said, well, he topped it off 2 gallons too heavy.
Yeah, that's why we have this German saying: 2 gallons too many, engine overflow.
that was. It's funny because my great uncle used to say that all the time.
Yeah,
He used to talk about
that was
2
originated because
gallons
of the
too many
Spiedenprich.
was his phrase. 2 gallons too many.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You drive and your car breaks down.
I can't wait. I can't wait for the colonization
Yeah.
of Mars. What do you guys feel
I can't
about
wait
that?
for. Oh, the battery's low.
The battery's low.
I think we have. That is it.
It's all right.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.